Hi, I'm Mark Loftus, editor of Post Magazine, and we're in New York City at the NAB show, and I'm joined at the Post booth by Dell Technologies Tom Burns, who's the CTO of M&E for Americas. Tom, welcome.
Thank you, Mark. It's great to be here.
Good to see you again. We've caught up in the past, and it's always good to hear about what Dell's got going on. So we're here in New York for this show. What are you guys showing at your booth? You're exhibiting, you've got hardware, some other solutions. Maybe you want to give us a little bit of an overview.
Dell has a number of divisions. Everybody's probably familiar with the Client Solutions group that does laptops and displays, and we've got some really interesting HDR displays and new AMD-based laptops that are super cool. On the Infrastructure Solutions group, where the Isilon storage and the servers and the networking and stuff, we're showing basically a whole bunch of incremental improvements to our OneFS scale-out NAS. It used to be called Isilon, now it's called Powerscale. And the idea is that we now have QLC flash for these edge nodes, for these all-flash, very, very high-performance Isilon nodes. And really, people that have looked into a cloud or a hybrid cloud workflow are starting to see that we need to keep all of our assets in an object store, whether that's the public cloud or an on-prem ECS, which is the name of Dell's object store technology. And so you start thinking of separating your core, every asset you've ever touched, from the performant edge where people actually need to get work done. And that data management space in the middle is what I'm seeing all around the show here. There's 14 different ways to solve that data management solution, but everybody's trying to figure out the perfect hybridized workflow.
I was going to say some of the trends that you've been recognized. We talked a little bit about it offline. Do you want to talk about some of the trends that you're seeing in the M&E space?
Yep. I'm seeing a lot of ST2110 hardware and software at the show. I'm seeing a lot of high dynamic range for broadcasters as well as post-production. I'm seeing things like PCI-E becoming a useful networking, an adjunct to the 100 gig E that we use in data centers. So there's a lot, and frankly, the ability to do our own product, the Powerscale server. We have these little short depth Dell servers now that we can run Powerscale on, so that's perfect for an OB van or any kind of a remote site when you can have a short depth Isilon running right next door to your EVS in the OB van or something like that. So you know, everybody's innovating. There's tons of space in the signals, in the protocols, and in the data management space between cloud and file.
I know this isn't necessarily your expertise, but the precision line, I'm always curious as to what you guys have going on, because those are your high-end workstations, very well designed for post.
This is the actual 25th year, the 25th anniversary of Precision Workstations. And so, you know, from those old funny-looking off-white IBM PC clone boxes to, I think the latest one we just released is the Precision 7865, which is AMD EPYC 2 chipsets and PCI-E 4 and all kinds of oomph for those really, really heavy-duty workflows, whether it be HDR, whether it be uncompressed color correction, or virtual production, which is very, very heavy on the GPUs.
How about something you had mentioned to me a little bit earlier, your Apex program there, something I wasn't familiar with. Can you talk a little bit about that? It's new,
and it's basically Dell's way of saying, if you don't want to buy stuff as a capital purchase, you can have a cloud-adjacent business model where you take the delivery of the stuff and maintain it yourself and pay a monthly bill, but we also have ways that Dell will own it, operate it, maintain it, and you just pay a monthly bill. One of our most popular Apex offerings is called Flex on Demand, which is very useful for visual effects and post-production facilities that are always, filling up the cluster and then coming down, filling up the cluster and then coming down. Our Flex on Demand means that you can have a 75% threshold of, say, a 1 petabyte cluster or a half a petabyte or whatever size, doesn't matter. But if you have a 75% threshold, as long as you keep your cluster 3/4 full, then you get one monthly bill just like a cloud business every month. But not only have you got the capacity of that 25%, 250 terabytes, quarter of a petabyte, when you need it, but because you're not paying for it, you're getting the power of 4 nodes, but you're only paying for 3. And that's very, very attractive to a lot of small 4-person video workflows where their storage consumption goes up and down.
And should you exceed the 75% threshold, you would then get
You'll get a second bill as part of your Apex contract. But the ability to just have that storage available for the decision to pay the second bill, rather than have to wait, if it's cloud storage, then it's much quicker to provision. If it's normal infrastructure, then you're going to have shipping time as a function. So it's a very, very good way to have capacity on demand.
Excellent. For those who want to know more about what some of your offerings are, would you direct them to a website or your social media?
The shortest way to find out our stuff is to go to dell.com/media. That's a local link that'll take you to our whole media subsite within the Dell.com hierarchy.
Excellent. Well, Tom, I want to thank you for coming by the Post booth, catching up again, letting us know what you guys have been up to.
Great talking to you, Mark. Thank you.
Great speaking with you.